What's up, my good people? It's always good to see y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my folks everywhere, everybody who tune in, consistently listen. I came here today to celebrate, my home state, number one team in the nation in women's basketball, the Carolina Gamecocks. Congratulations to y'all on y'all SEC championship, and what a way to do it. I mean, if you watched, you saw the Tennessee game. They hit at the buzzer. I ain't gonna mess my girl name up, but Cardoza hit at the buzzer, 3-pointer. I mean, if you're gonna start hitting threes, that's the perfect time to do it. Shout out to you, first of all. Forever unto the faithful, Carolina Gamecock. I know y'all went crazy, the whole daggone fan base, and I did too. At the end of the day, man, listen, I've been telling y'all if you follow my platform, I've been telling y'all about Malaysia Fulwiley. She did not disappoint. I told you I think she's the most electrifying college player, and arguably it's gonna be, to me, in my opinion, she gonna be the female GOAT. Just watch what I say. And she showed me love last time I said that and did an episode about it, man. So shout out to you, Malaysia, man. You actually got a career high today. Great players show up when it matters most, and she showed up in the SEC championship and got a career high. And let me not get it wrong. She got daggone 24 points. She was 8 for 12, 24 points. I mean, she was balling, defensively balling. Everybody ball, man. Shout out to the whole team, man. Listen, Kitts, Cardoza, Hall, Johnson, Powell. Shoot, the whole bench too, man. Everybody. Watkins, Fegan, Walker, Johnson, and of course Fulwiley, man. Y'all deserve it. Keep going. Finish the job. I know you will. I'm just gonna pull up a graphic, man. Listen, they deserve to see, this championship caliber team, and I know y'all gonna keep going and keep being successful. Shout out to Coach Dawn Staley. Coach, your hoodie was crazy today. I had to look it up, man. I was like, if it ain't no rich ninja stuff, I might have to cop that. But of course it was. That Gucci hoodie was stupid. It was $1,400 now, I mean, it's purchasable. However, your disposable income, you gotta base it off of that, what you gonna do. So shout out to y'all, man. Listen, y'all made my day, y'all made my week, y'all made yesterday. Listen, keep going, y'all know the whole state behind you. I know, when everything popped off, you hear Gamecock Nation in the stands going crazy, representing for y'all. I know that turned y'all up too. It turned me up at home, and it was just awesome to see y'all journey, and I'm looking forward to what's to come, man. I really and truly don't know if I ever seen women's basketball be this good, man. Like, it's been awesome. It's some dogs out there, man, and they doing their thing, and it's not just the SEC, it's not just the Gamecocks, but number one in the land. You got to give it to them, man. Everybody want the throne, but until they take it, it belong where it belong, man. And that's what it is. I had my gear on. I've been repping. I'm always repping, man. I'm a Gamecock. Don't matter the sport. I mean, hockey team and all, bro. I'm right there with it, cause that's what I'm bred from. That's what I'm bred from, man. And to see Fulwiley come from the state, everybody from Carolina who's from the state of South Carolina, it's your dream to grow up, play college ball for the Gamecocks. Clemson, or something wrong with you, but I mean, I just said that because we rivals, but Clemson, somebody, whoever that you had looked up to as a favorite team in the state while you were growing up. So I know for Fulwiley it was crazy to play for the home team, because she could have went anywhere. I mean, you got to think, she was on team Steph Curry, McDonald's All-American. She could have did anything she wanted to, and she kept it trail and came back to the crib and represented for the Highs, and we got a ring. She a freshman, man. Look, this is just the beginning, man. But I definitely wanted to take the time to congratulate y'all, man. Y'all have made me proud. I know y'all made my brother Lowe's proud. Y'all made the whole landscape, everybody who rocked with y'all proud. I know Asia Wilson out there somewhere going crazy. Aaliyah Boston. Listen, it's Gamecock Nation, man, forever. Even when y'all gone, you're going to be Gamecocks forever. And I feel the same way. Shout out to LSU, though. You know, that was an awesome game. Angel Reese, of course, Bayou Barbie, dropped 15, but she had 13 rebounds, so it's a double-double. She had 2 assists. Morrow was balling. She had 19. I think she had a team high with 19. She had 10 rebounds, another double-double. Flau'jae, hey, check her music out too. And if you don't know, Flau'jae is the late rapper Camouflage's daughter. I remember Camouflage. Of course, I'm from South Carolina. I'm from Augusta area, right there by Georgia. So it's a 2-state area. Camouflage used to be all through there. He from Savannah. The Catos are from Savannah. Ain't but 2 hours separate. Camouflage was just ultimately hated on because he was ahead of his time. He had more motion than the average people from the area at the time. At that time, it wasn't a lot of Georgia rappers popping. He was one of the pioneers of popping in GA. So rest in peace, Camouflage. Shout out to Flau'jae following in her father's footsteps. She's an awesome rapper and an awesome basketball player. So make sure you check that out for real. And I appreciate her sportsmanship. You know, man, listen, unless they playing us, I'm going for LSU as well. And that's a great game, man. Shout out to Kent, Johnson, and Van Lift. Van Lift was balling too. Johnson had 13 points. Van Lift had 14 points. Kent had 3 points. It was an awesome game, man. Hopefully they got a replay of that game going somewhere. Of course, you seen the fight about to break out. Flau'jae brother jumped over the freaking scorer's table and he got arrested and stuff. But like I said on my social media, I don't blame him, man. I've done worse for my sister. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. You know, a rider's a rider. I get how he felt like he felt. I'm glad he didn't get the opportunity to make the mistake of putting his hands on a female, you know, especially a higher profile female, but any female in general, whether she is or isn't, you know, that ain't necessarily cool. But you know, family's a tribe, so you ride for your dogs, you ride for your family, man. So I definitely understand that. I don't harbor no ill feelings towards that guy, and hopefully he gets out of that situation with minimal charges. But you know, when they put them cuffs on you, something they gonna put a charge on you for sure. So yeah, man, this was a very awesome day so far. It's a lot of games still going on. You know, I like USC for the win over Stanford. Right now they're up 59-50. Everybody knows that it's gonna be a great national championship this year. I'm excited to see who goes. You know, it's March, so you know, March Madness, man. Men's, women's. Carolina men's is also number 17 in the country right now. So shout out to them. They also had a win on yesterday. I think the men's go next Saturday. The men's games go next Saturday. So definitely, we got to give it up for, you know, just the whole daggone Carolina freaking sports program, man. Listen, I rock with y'all. I can't wait till our football team is on the same type of level as our baseball and women's basketball, and look like the men's is trending in the right direction as well. But win, lose, or draw, you know, it's Gamecock Nation, baby. Shout out to Coach Dawn Staley, the legend. I hope you here for 30 more years, because we won't see another you nowhere else in the landscape of basketball, not just in Carolina. So we are blessed to have you. Glad to have you. And man, what a combination of talent, coaching, you know, all of the above, and it happens to be, you know, right there where we represent South Carolina. Shout out to the whole city of Columbia, South Carolina. Man, you know, I lived there for some time and I loved it. Columbia, South Carolina don't sleep. Y'all might think that South Carolina is a small place, but hey, Ja Morant from South Carolina. Zion Williamson from South Carolina. With somebody from South Carolina, 10 times out of 9, they about that life, they about that action, and not just in, beef and negative situations, but whatever their craft may be, they go hard. Carolina go hard, man, and I definitely support Carolina. Whole lot of Carolina shit, you feel me? Shout out to Black Zach, shout out to Rennie Rucci, man. Hey, it's so many people, I don't want to skip nobody, so I ain't even gonna get down into naming a lot of artists, but definitely people been putting in work for some time, so I gotta keep it real for the home front. Shout out to everybody down in Texas, man. That's where I'm posted up at. Well, it's forever Carolina, man. And while I'm speaking about it, let me go ahead and just let y'all also know that you gotta stay tuned for what's gonna arguably be one of the most lyrical albums in history of the state, which is Eccentric by myself, Cato the King. That ain't no false advertisement there. I see it's not fully on the screen. Let me get this fully pulled up. Hey man, listen, I'm getting ready to release some singles. DJs, I need y'all on. Man, look, I might put some of my tracks behind some highlights from the women's basketball team, man. I think that'd be dope. That'd be lit. I'm waiting on football season. I'm a football guy, but I'm a basketball guy in between. And like I said, I've never seen women's basketball excite at least me this much. Like it's actually a breath of fresh air, because when football is over, you normally just be sick. But I get to watch my Dallas Mavericks. I even being in Texas can go see them. Austin right up the road, so I can go and see the Longhorns. A&M right up the road. Baylor's right up the road. I'm in the middle of everything, man. So I definitely like to go see stuff like that. But who I'm a fan of is definitely South Carolina Gamecocks. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shane Beamer, my guy Shane Beamer. And I don't want to end this without saying that, at the beginning of the season, I told y'all that Fulwiley is going to mess around and be the greatest female basketball player of all time. And I'm going to stand on that until she done. And I want to see where it goes. But I feel like that. I feel like she is real different. Not just different, but real different, though. And her defense is improving. Offense going to keep improving. Dawn Staley ain't just stamping anybody. You got to be like that. Steph Curry stamped Fulwiley. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, she stamped up, solid, just getting started, and I'm fully behind it, man. Listen, it's an amazing thing to even just witness, and I'm happy, man. I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? For sure. Y'all know I always give a shout out to my brother for another mother and Priceless Republic clothing, apparel, accessories and more. If you want your vehicles, decked out with them lights, when you open the door, you can have whatever you want, man. He got it all going, and he's posted, hailing from Augusta, Georgia. So if you're in the city and you need these things done, of course, all you gotta do is just reach out. Priceless Republic on Instagram as well. Man, look, if you need more information, just comment. I'll get that to you. Who y'all got to win the Natty for the women in the basketball? Of course, I got us. So it is definitely what it is, man. Shout out to my brother from another mother, but my big cousin. Rock the Bells podcast on Spotify. Please look that up, check him out. I'm gonna have him back on. Shout out to my guy Shadi, repping the Bahamas, man, doing his thing. He gonna be on here real soon, man. Y'all might notice a gap in my episodes. I'm getting ready to go into the desert. I serve for the military. We gonna be gone for a minute. So just keep us in y'all prayers as we out there over a month, actually staying in the desert. You feel me? It ain't nothing to a small thing to a giant, but our prayers are definitely welcome. You feel me? I actually had a gap prior because I had a wrist surgery. It's awkward to operate all my stuff, with my wrist being injured. I had an incident at work and I had to have surgery. And not only that, I had to resolve a hardware issue, but it's all good. It is what it is. Look, multifaceted, man. I got the podcast, I got the music, getting into this DJing thing, man. But just stay tuned, man. Shout out to Spark Dog, Killeen, Texas' own Spark Dog, making his move, taking over the A-Town. Scotty ATL, drummer boy. You see the book behind me, Behind the Hits. Go get that book. I'm telling you, this is a motivational, stay on your shit if you really want it. Don't be around this motherfucker slacking type book. Big homie advice on every page, man. Matter of fact, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna give y'all a snippet of some OG talk. So bam. Man, listen. This shit is like, I ain't gonna say a street Bible, but listen. So this is one part of the D-Boy talk. It says, always seek respect, not attention. Exactly, bro. Sometimes people be in it for the wrong thing, but like when you playing the long game, you have to have your mindset a certain way. When you're talking about somebody who's multi-platinum, who's still humble though, but about the business though, telling you how to succeed, how to get on your shit. And this ain't just music, it applies to everything, even basketball, football, you know what I'm saying? Like anything you could think of, these points just speak to success, man. I'm gonna give y'all one more before I slide, man, because like I say, I've been influenced by this book. I never thought that it would have this impact on the way that I look at my own stuff. And every day I wake up, if I'm slacking, I feel like I'm bullshit. You feel me? And you can't. You gotta chase what you got to chase. Here's one more. To be successful at anything in life, you gotta enjoy what you're waking up to do every day. And you've got to be good at it. There have been more years, months, weeks, and days than I can remember where I've gotten less than 4 hours of sleep, if any, to meet deadlines or just because I was in a creative state of mind and was driven to keep recording. I'm talking about that's facts. I'm so passionate about music that I would do it without getting paid since I have a natural proclivity for it. The money flows to me. So get clear on what you would do if money wasn't a factor, and in something that comes instinctively to you, then do that every day. Now y'all understand why when you watch my episodes, you see this right behind me. And you also see Bob Marley right behind me. Please go see It's This Love, because that's a fire movie, inspirational movie. Everything around me that you see is inspirational. From the Kaepernick jersey to Darth Vader. Darth Vader's inspirational because he's savage. You see the lion, savage. You see my degree back there, it's a portion of me being a savage, man. You see my well, you can't see it, but it's like my shooting range, where I just shot straight up and down the middle of the target, having fun, but good aim though, because it's savage with the trigger too. It's a lot of people talk about switches and guns and all that shit, but they really can't shoot, and that's how innocent people get killed. That's another subject, but whatever you do, you gotta be good at it. And that's whether it's me being a soldier, me being an artist, me being a podcast host, and me just doing my homework on all of the above. And you put the time in, get your results back out of it, because the time you put into stuff, sometimes it takes away from your family. But one more thing. Bam. That was for the hate, because it's a lot of hate going on. You know what I'm saying? So that was for who it's for. You know who you are. But you game park around here talking down on the Gamecocks. Because guess what? We are the SEC champions once again. 8 years out of 10, Coach Dawn Staley has won the SEC championship. And that is crazy. It's legendary. And if somebody beat that at Carolina, of course we're going to be glad. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that is very, very, very almost unattainable. It's like somebody coming to Alabama and beating Nick Saban. Like, you got your work cut out for you. However, the fan base would love to see you do it, because that just means more success. But she gonna be there a long while, I hope. Hey, if you see this and there's any way I can help, let me know. I'm very reachable, and a lot of people know how to reach me. And if you are a member of this team right here, for sure you know how to reach me. Man, listen, it's just a great day, man, and I'm loving it. If you can't tell, I'm excited, man. Listen, I'm ready for the next game. You know, my dog, she got kicked out because of the fight. She won't be able to participate until you know, the next well, she's gonna be she can't play in the next game, so it sucks, but at the same time, you know, she was riding for her dogs, and that's what we want anybody to do, man, because, you know, that's just how we rock in Gamecock Nation. You know what I'm saying? So Cardosa, keep your head up. Proud of you. You was a force, a big factor. They couldn't stop you. They couldn't mess with none of y'all, and they can't. So just keep going, man. Get that ring. Put that ring on. You feel me? RPEQ. Love you to death. See you one day for real. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Like always. Like I said, look forward to, stay tuned for that Shata Shadi episode. You know, my brother from the Bahamas, man. Listen, there's so much stuff coming up, man. Don't think that we slowing down, because, you know, even when life try to life, it ain't gonna do nothing but build us back up, man. But yeah. I'm gonna leave on this note right here. Thoughts become things, and never quit on your dreams, man. Much love to all, man. Love y'all. Be easy. It's Insomniatic.